Hi, I'm going to show you how to put tape on your violin. So first you're going to need some tape. This is painter's tape. I like it a lot because of the amount of stickiness that is on there. But you can use any kind of colored tape at all, masking tape. Don't use duct tape. You could sometimes use like a sticker if you don't have anything else. And then you're going to cut a little strip, however you can, right? So I'm going to show you how I do it on this. I cut a strip like that, and it's about that thick. So I would say, what is that, like 3 millimeters thick? You're going to cut 4 of those, and then I'm going to show you how to put that on your violin. So the first thing you have to do is get your violin in tune. If your violin's not in tune, this isn't going to work. So there are a number of ways to get your violin in tune. I'm going to show you a nice little website to help you. This is tuner.ninja. When you first log on, you have to say allow microphone access, and it listens to the pitches and tells you what it is. Alright, so first you're going to tune your violin. You want to tune A first, so you can hold it in your lap like this and then pluck A and then adjust as needed. So you could use your fine tuner and go down a little bit here and then check your A again. Make sure that there's silence before it detects your note. Okay, once A is in tune, then you're going to check D. You can adjust this. You can go higher on your fine tuner, so clockwise for higher. Okay, as long as it's green, you're fine. Then you're going to check G. Okay, you could go higher, a little bit higher on the fine tuner, which is clockwise, to get that in tune. But that close, it's fine. And notice how when it's in tune, the triangle turns green. Okay, and then we're going to check E. Okay, and then if for some reason you wanted to make that lower, even though that's definitely close enough, you could take your fine tuner and go counterclockwise. For lower, you can remember left, lower. Left being counterclockwise. Left, lower, right, higher for the fine tuners. Okay, so once your strings are in tune, only then can you put the tapes on. So I'm going to take the first tape. I like to do this sitting down so that you can hold the violin in your lap and then use both hands to put the tape on. You know where the bow normally goes, right? Like here. So you're going to go here. Then you're going to go on top of the fingerboard. And this is best done with 2 hands so that you can hold it taut and not actually touch the fingerboard on your way up. Okay, so you're going to take 2 fingers, grab it like that, slide it up, so pull it up against the tape, and you're going to put it where you think the first finger is going to go, so you can see, right, it's on the fingerboard and under the strings. So you're going to put, to start with, you can put it about 1 inch from the nut, which is where the strings sit on top of here. Oh, by the way, don't put the sides down yet. Just leave them hanging because you don't know if this is your final spot, right? All right, so hold your violin and guitar side. So the chin rest is near your right hip over there. And then take your first finger and put it, we'll say on the D string. So I want you to put 1 on D, just right in the middle of that tape there. And then I'm going to pluck it. So here's where the tuner.ninja comes in, so check what it says. So it says it's a little high for E, right? So I'm going to move my finger down a little lower and a little lower until that's in tune. Then I'm going to look at my finger and say, where am I pressing the hardest? What's the center of that spot where I'm pressing the hardest? Then I'm going to move the tape to that spot. Okay, so you're going to take both hands, grab the tape on either side, wiggle, wiggle, release it a little bit. Oh, mine broke. That doesn't normally happen. But I do know where it just was, so I'm going to take another tape, to press it 1, pluck. Okay, now my finger, to get that E in tune, was actually a lot higher than that tape. I was really pressing above that tape. By above, we mean closer to the bridge. So that's too high, the pitch. So I need to adjust the tape to match where the right pitch is. And bring it down here, and I'm going to press it and pluck it again. Ooh, that's a nice sound, and my finger is right on the tape, so it's perfect. Still not going to press the sides down because I may wind up adjusting it. So now, grab your second tape, come down here, slide it through. Now you're going to put it about 1 inch from the first tape. Okay? I'm going to adjust it in a second. So now you're going to put a finger, you can put your second finger, this middle one, on there. Press it right in the center of that tape and see what the tuner says. So I'm going to adjust my finger higher. Okay? And I am a little above the tape in order to get that pitch. So my main spot of pressing is a little bit above where that tape is. So I'm gonna take both fingers, wiggle it a little bit, pull it down a little bit. Make a straight line across. That's gonna be important. You wanna make a straight line across. Check my 2 again. Nice, I got it. Okay, third tape. Thread it through. This one's going to be closer. So that we had a big space here, we had about 1 inch. But this one's actually going to go really close to it. When your fingers are down, the fingers are going to touch. So that's what we call no space in between, right? So about that far apart, like 1/3 of an inch to give a non-standard measurement. All right, so I'm gonna press 3 right on the middle of that tape. Okay, the spot where that's in tune, I'm gonna put the tape there. Adjust it. Okay, 4th tape. Thread it. About the same amount as you did between the first and second tape, so about 1 inch. For now, you can put any old finger. If you know the fingers, you can put 4. Okay, and I mean, actually, you could always check this with open A if your violin's in tune. You can also check it to the tuner, and it says it's perfect. So I'm going to make sure that that sound that I made is where the tape actually is. Okay, so it looks good. Now I'm going to check them. D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's how you put the tape on and check it. Once you are pretty confident you got it pretty close, you're going to press the sides of the tape down. And that's it. If you ever need to move them, you might be able to lift up the sides and wiggle it a little bit. But remember that this is a guide. Okay, you might have to go a little bit above or below. You know, you do want to use your ears, so that there's a chance the tape might be slightly off, because you might put your finger down at a certain angle and it might come out a little bit differently than when you tested it right now. So if when you're playing it sounds off, then follow your ear. All right, that's it. Have fun playing.